The Black Knight Satellite. For as long as humanity has gazed up at the stars, we have wondered, are we truly alone? Across centuries, civilizations have looked to the heavens, searching for signs of higher intelligence. But what if the proof has been orbiting right above our heads all along? High above Earth, beyond the clouds and the reach of ordinary eyes, lies a mystery so baffling that even NASA struggles to explain it. A dark, silent object, said to be thousands of years old, circling our planet in an orbit unlike any known satellite. Some call it space debris. Others believe it is evidence of advanced alien technology. To the world, it is known simply as the Black Knight Satellite. The Black Knight is no ordinary tale. It is a puzzle that has survived photographs, signals, and eyewitness reports. From Tesla's strange radio signals in the 1890s, to modern images from the International Space Station, the legend has only grown stronger. Is it a forgotten relic of an ancient civilization? A probe sent by extraterrestrials to monitor our progress? Or just a misunderstood piece of space junk? Whatever the truth, this mysterious object continues to spark debates, inspire researchers, and fuel conspiracy theories across the globe. Tonight, we dive deep into the story of the Black Knight Satellite, an unsolved cosmic riddle that might change everything we know about our place in the universe. The mystery of the Black Knight Satellite reaches deep into human history. Long before rockets, satellites, and telescopes, ancient civilizations were already observing the heavens with careful attention. Among their records, we find hints of something strange, an object, or perhaps a presence, that did not belong among the stars. The Babylonians, around 2000 BC, created detailed star charts. These charts are among the oldest maps of the night sky. While most symbols represent familiar constellations, historians have found unexplained markings that repeat in different charts, showing a wandering star that didn't behave like a planet or comet. Some researchers wonder if this was the earliest human record of the Black Knight Satellite. The Egyptians also left us intriguing clues. On temple walls and in sacred texts, they often described heavenly boats that sailed across the sky. Archaeologists usually explain these as symbolic references to gods traveling through the heavens. But what if at least one of those boats was not myth, but a dark satellite gliding silently above Earth? Could the Egyptians have noticed an object that modern science still struggles to explain? Moving to the Mayan civilization, we find even stronger evidence. The Mayans were masters of astronomy, far ahead of their time. They tracked the cycles of Venus, the moon, and even eclipses with incredible accuracy. Yet within their codices, researchers discovered records of strange moving objects in orbit, described as companions to the moon. These writings speak of shadows in the sky, dark bodies that followed Earth but were not stars or known planets. Legends from the Dogon tribe of Africa add even more mystery. The Dogon people, long before the invention of telescopes, somehow knew details about the Sirius star system, including the existence of Sirius B, a star invisible to the naked eye. According to some interpretations, the Dogon claimed they learned this knowledge from visitors from the sky. Could the Black Knight have been watching Earth even then, transmitting information to chosen people? Fast forward to the 1890s, when the brilliant inventor Nikola Tesla became the first modern scientist to possibly encounter the Black Knight. While testing his experimental radio equipment in Colorado Springs, Tesla detected repeating signals that seemed to come from outer space. Unlike random static, these signals followed a pattern, as though they were deliberately sent. Tesla wrote that he believed he had made contact with an intelligence beyond Earth. Today, many researchers link Tesla's mysterious signals to the Black Knight Satellite, suggesting it has been transmitting for centuries, perhaps millennia. In this way, part 1 of the story paints a chilling picture, from the Babylonians and Egyptians, to the Mayans and Dogon, to Nikola Tesla himself. Humanity has been catching glimpses of something above us. Something constant, something ancient, something that might not be human at all.
2. The mystery of the Black Knight Satellite became even stronger during the 20th century, especially in the tense years of the Cold War. In the 1950s, both the United States and the Soviet Union were racing to dominate space. But then, reports began to appear that shocked scientists and military officials alike. In 1954, newspapers in America published a strange claim that the U.S. Air Force had detected 2 unknown objects orbiting Earth. This was impossible, because the first official satellite, Sputnik, would not launch until 1957. So what were these objects? Space junk could not exist yet. The news suggested that something was already circling the Earth long before humans had the technology to place objects in orbit. During the same decade, the famous writer Donald Keyhoe, who often reported on UFOs, declared that military radar operators had tracked these mystery satellites. To him, this was clear evidence that an alien presence was monitoring Earth. In 1960, another dramatic event occurred. The U.S. Navy detected a large dark object moving in an unusual polar orbit. At the time, neither America nor the Soviet Union had satellites capable of such an orbit. This object was huge, weighing thousands of pounds, far larger than anything man had built. To this day, researchers connect that object to the Black Knight satellite. Governments, however, tried to remain silent. Official statements claimed the objects were simply mistaken identity of space debris or fragments of old rockets. But critics argued, how could there be debris in orbit before satellites even existed? Thus, in the Cold War era, the Black Knight moved from legend into global suspicion. Scientists, militaries, and even ordinary citizens began to wonder if something not of this Earth was sharing the skies with you.
Number 3. NASA's photographs. By the late 20th century, the mystery of the Black Knight reached a turning point. In 1998, during NASA's STS-88 Space Shuttle mission, astronauts captured photographs of a strange, dark object floating in orbit around Earth. The images, once released to the public, spread quickly across newspapers, magazines, and eventually the internet. People were stunned by what they saw. The object was irregular in shape, dark, and massive, looking nothing like a satellite or space equipment. Many described it as alien-like, as though it was not built by humans at all. NASA quickly offered an explanation. They claimed the object was nothing more than a piece of thermal blanket that had accidentally come loose during the mission. According to officials, astronauts had dropped it while working on the International Space Station. But skeptics weren't satisfied. They asked, how could a thin blanket appear so solid and structured in the photographs? Why did it remain in orbit for such a long time if it was so light? And why did its shape look so different in multiple pictures, almost as if it was changing position? UFO researchers declared that this was undeniable proof of the Black Knight satellite. They argued that NASA's explanation was just a cover-up to calm the public. To them, the STS-88 photographs revealed the best evidence yet of an alien satellite orbiting our planet. This moment in history cemented the Black Knight as more than myth. It became a global mystery, visible to the whole world.
Number 4. Conspiracy theories. As the Black Knight story grew, so did the theories surrounding it. Many researchers, UFO enthusiasts, and conspiracy theorists argue that world governments and NASA are deliberately hiding the truth. According to them, the Black Knight is not space debris, not a lost blanket, but an intelligent alien satellite that has been orbiting Earth for thousands of years. Its purpose? To monitor human civilization, track our progress, and perhaps even influence history from the shadows. Some theorists believe it acts as a cosmic watchdog, silently watching every technological and cultural step we take. They claim its signals have been received throughout history, from Nikola Tesla's experiments in the 1890s to modern-day radio anomalies detected by astronomers. Others suggest the Black Knight may be part of a larger network, an alien surveillance system spread across the galaxy. If true, then our planet has never really been alone. Critics, however, argue that this is nothing more than science fiction. But believers insist, if the Black Knight is truly extraterrestrial, then it represents one of the greatest cover-ups in history.
Number 5. The mystery today. Even in modern times, the Black Knight satellite continues to stir curiosity. Astronomers, sky watchers, and even ordinary people claim to have spotted strange, irregular objects orbiting Earth. Some photographs taken from the International Space Station have fueled these claims, with blurry, oddly shaped figures floating in the darkness. NASA often dismisses these sightings as debris, space junk, or photographic illusions. But for many believers, this explanation feels incomplete. If it were just debris, why do so many different sources capture it over decades? Why does the object sometimes seem to change shape or location? Today, the Black Knight has become a symbol, a mystery that represents our eternal question: are we truly alone? For some, it's proof of extraterrestrial presence. For others, it's an unsolved puzzle that science hasn't cracked yet. The truth may never be fully revealed, but the story of the Black Knight satellite ensures one thing: humanity will always keep searching the skies for answers. The story of the Black Knight satellite is one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in modern history. For over a century, strange signals, unusual photographs, and unexplained sightings have fueled the legend. Some dismiss it as nothing more than space junk, an innocent piece of debris drifting in orbit. Yet, for others, it is far more than that. It represents the possibility that we are not alone, that advanced beings may have been watching us long before we even launched our first rocket into space. Could the Black Knight be an ancient guardian, silently monitoring our progress as we struggle to understand the universe? Or perhaps it is a forgotten artifact, left behind by a civilization that existed long before us. As technology advances, we uncover more about our universe every single day. But the mystery of the Black Knight satellite refuses to fade away. Every new photograph, every new signal, every whisper from space adds another piece to the puzzle, leaving us with more questions than answers. And maybe, that's the true power of the Black Knight. It challenges us to keep looking, to keep questioning, and to never stop searching for the truth. Now, it's your turn. What do you believe? Is the Black Knight satellite nothing but a myth, a trick of light, and a piece of space debris? Or is it proof of something extraordinary, evidence that we are being watched by an intelligence far beyond our understanding? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's see how many of you believe in the mystery, and how many of you think it's all just a story. And before you go, if you enjoyed this journey into one of the universe's greatest mysteries, make sure to support this channel. If you are a fan of Lionel Messi, hit that like button. And if you are a fan of Cristiano Ronaldo, then don't forget to subscribe.